Alrighty, morning ladies and gentlemen. You made it to Friday lunchtime. It's the end. Weekend is nigh. We've made it through the day, and we thank you for watching. All of you are watching us live today as well. Guys, welcome to DuePoint. That's where you are today. And the next 40 minutes I'm going to spend talking to you about what we do here at DuePoint. DuePoint is a division of Constantia Insurance Company Limited, which was founded in about 1952. So Constantia is nearly 65 years old. It's listed. It's licensed. You can see our wall of certificates outside next to the front door on the way out. I want you to be comfortable with who you're dealing with here today. We're not some new startup that you're sitting in the halls of today. We are, of course, an authorized and registered financial services provider as a licensed insurance company. There's our FSP number. Go to the FSP's website, look us up, make sure you know who you're dealing with here today. Also want you to be comfortable with the team. You've seen some of us already. There's me over there, Brendan Benfield. I'm the senior executive here and the founder of the division. I've spent 20 years odd in the financial services space. I'm a chartered accountant, all of those sorts of bits and pieces. This is this is next closest to me. Next closest to me in skills and talents and good looking. This is Tim over here. We put it in order. You see, Rob over here, we're sorry for Rob. We're helping him. Tim over here is our banking expert. Tim comes out of the banking industry, spent 15 years there with the first RAND group working with FNB, RMB, and their executive team. So he brings great skills to the group. We got Stacey over here, who some would argue is better looking than me, but I know I'm better looking than Stacey. She is our other auditor in the building. She's a chartered accountant as well, comes out of Deloitte, spent years there and overseas with them. And we've got Jane. Jane comes from the UK, but spent the last 10 years here with us. She is our sort of direct selling expert, has done it both in the UK and here in South Africa, so she brings that experience and skill set to the team. And then we've got Rob. Rob's our design guy. Everything that you see, feel, and touch here was designed by Rob. He ran his own digital design firm for 15 years, working in the financial services space, doing brands like Investex, MasterCards, Visas. He can tell you lots of amazing and crazy stories around those. So the team have got all the requisite skills to what we're going to be talking about today, but the most important part about our team is that we're all right here. This is a South African homegrown company with South Africans in it, around it, and through it, and you can always find us Monday to Saturday right here. And that's very important because you know that these days, with all the things that we hear about and read about in newspapers on the internet, there's always some guy in America and Russia and Australia that's never here. Now you know exactly where we are and you know where to find us. Folks, there's two things that we do at DuePoint. The first one, the passion of the business, the reason for its existence. You see, I'm being live streamed in the middle of my presentation. At least we proved that the live stream's working. Good news. All right, guys, the thing that we do here, the core thing that we do at DuePoint, the thing we're most passionate about and the reason for its existence is our objective of putting in the hands of South Africans the ability for them to create for themselves recurring, reliable, lifetime income. This is what we do here. If you look at what's happening in the South African economy today, that kind of statement just simply doesn't exist. If you're full-time employed right now, I can assure you there is no security in your job today. Tomorrow your business could be closed down. We're officially now in a recession. I could have told them this 2 years ago, but now we're officially in a recession. That means that every year our economy gets smaller. It means that every year there are less businesses open and less employment spots open for people. So if you've got an employment job right now, it's like you have a diamond in your hand. I'm going to beg you to keep it. Just do not lose it because it is becoming a rarer and rarer resource in South Africa. And if you do have one, there is an extremely high risk you could lose it tomorrow. With businesses closing down, retrenchments taking place, could be gone tomorrow. That is if you're employed. The rest of us, as we know, even as employed individuals in South Africa, we are rocked from side to side every day with what's happening politically and economically in our country, and in the world. We're a symptom of the global economy right now, and we have lost our certainty for our future. Once upon a time, you could start a career and build a career from start to finish and make a success of your life. These days, building a career is just something that doesn't exist. It just doesn't exist. Statistically, every 5 years, you'll be forced to change your job in South Africa on average. Every 5 years. How do you build a career with just 5 years in each spot? It's a real problem. And so we want to change that. We want to put certainty back in your hands again. We want to put you in control so that you're not knocked around like a boat rocking in the ocean like we are in our economy right now. We want to give you that concrete control of recurring and reliable income, which means that it's there when you're sick and can't work. It's there when you're too old to work. It's always there. That's what we're going to do. And if we can do that, our hope is we can start to cure some of the other systemic issues in our economy. One of which is now pervasive, is debt. You know it. We are plugged into the debt system in South Africa like experts. We are completely overwhelmed with it. Every aspect of our lives as South Africans involves debt. We get our little salary, 4,000, 5,000, 6,000 rand, and we can turn it into hundreds of thousands of rands by leveraging ourselves for clothes, cars, houses, everything, cell phone bills, everything we have, we can get it on credit, and we do. And as a result, the vast majority of us are drowning in our debt. Now, if I can put recurring income in your hands that you can control, our hope is that we can start getting on top of that debt. We can start eliminating it, and perhaps in the future sometime put you in a position where you don't need it anymore. You actually have the income to buy the things you want. That's our first hope. Our second hope is that we can start preparing you for the future. We've been in a cycle of poverty in South Africa for about 200 years now, where we as parents rely on our children to look after us financially in our retirement. We go from generation to generation leaning on our children in our retirement, and we want to break that cycle here. If we can create a recurring income that's there for you even into your retirement, well, then you will not need to lean on your children when you get to that age, but you'll be able to actually enjoy your retirement with freedom of mind and money. This is what we're trying to do with our primary objective at DuePoint. Our secondary objective is that we're bringing DuePoint and Constantia into the 21st century. Through the process of building a specific system we call the DuePoint system, we have created a pipeline straight from you into the heart of the insurance company. You have a direct relationship with us, something that did not exist in the past when you had to deal with brokers and agents and all sorts of things like that. Now, with our portal and our business model and our system, you have this pipe straight into the heart of Constantia with us. All right. Those two things, those two objectives, as I say, form what we call the DuePoint system. The DuePoint system is super simple. What it does is it allows you as an individual to contract with us as a wealth engineer. As a wealth engineer, you have one single task to do for us, and that is to connect people to us. Not selling, not marketing, not financial advising, just connecting individuals to us. By doing that, you create for us market penetration, and you start to create channels of distribution into which we can come and facilitate the purchase of our products. When we do that successfully, we create revenue. And where we create revenue, we create that recurring extra income that I've been talking about for you. We never ask anyone at DuePoint ever to quit their jobs. As I said to you, it's a scarce resource. Cling to it. What our hope is that with this extra income, we can start bridging the gap between what you need to be earning to cover your expenditure, what you need to be earning to cover your debt, and ultimately what you need to do to even perhaps start aspiring again to those things you forgot about a long time ago. That's our hope with it. How do we build it on a recurring basis? Well, the first and most important aspect of the DuePoint system is you do not sell things here at all. There are no boxes of goodies, cleaning agents, vitamin tablets, whatever. There is none of that. You will not run from friend to friend every month begging them to buy again. No, that does not create recurring income. That creates recurring expenditure. What we do here is we run on financial services and lifestyle products, which are yours for life. They last the whole way to your last breath, and they run on a debit order system. And every month that debit order runs, your income comes in. This is how we create the certainty, the reliability, and the recurring nature of what we do here at DuePoint. The second part of our system is the ability for you to leverage others. We know that you're busy. We know that you don't have time. Many of you work long hours every day. But if you can leverage the time and skills and thought of others in a team in building these channels of distribution, you will then be building an income beyond your own capacity as an individual in the system. And we've put that in our system for you. This is not an employment contract. Please, guys, I don't want to see Facebook after this with new websites or pages loading up with DuePoint recruitment, DuePoint employment, we're employing, DuePoint's hiring. We are not doing any of those things. I've got a full staff complement. I'm not hiring anybody else. As a wealth engineer, you contract to us, and we place a tool in your hands. That's what we do here. It is the tool you get that you then choose when, how, and how often you use here at DuePoint. You will be the decider of that, not us. You are completely independent of DuePoint. There is no risk in becoming a wealth engineer, folks. The thing about South Africa is that we, as the guys on the ground, always lose. We always lose. Somebody's always taking our money. Saw a big advert in the Sunday Times 3 weeks ago saying you can get started in this XYZ thing for just 11,000 Rand. And if you want to earn more, put 30,000 Rand in. What do you get for your 11 and your 30,000 Rand? Oh, not explained in the advert. We always lose our money here. The DuePoint system has been designed specifically to ensure to the best of our capability that you do not lose financially. There is no startup fee. There is no starter kit. There is no monthly fee, business fee, admin fee, sales fee. There are no costs for any of the application forms. There are no costs and no fees in the DuePoint system. By simply being a DuePoint product owner, you are a wealth engineer as part of the package at no additional fee whatsoever. So today, if you become a wealth engineer and you decide tomorrow not to do anything with it, that's absolutely fine. You see, this is my phone. It's a laptop ringing today. All right, shut it down. Shut it down for me. If you decide tomorrow not to do anything with your W number with us, then that's fine. You will have lost nothing. You will have, no money will have parted from your hands. So you can be completely relaxed about it. That's where we get the risk away from. Also, it does not require any qualification or experience. You are not brokers. You're not agents, like I said. You're not financial advisors. I've seen that on Facebook. I'm the new DuePoint financial advisor. No, you are not. You are none of these things. You do not form any part of the sales transaction with us. You are, however, forming an asset. Now, the reason I can say that and actually mean it, because we often see it said, Facebook and internet and start your job at home and passive income and create an asset, and that's nonsense. Most of the time, it's just expenditure for you. The reason we can say it is because our income is recurring and your channel grows on a monthly basis and recurs on a monthly basis. You have something that can now be priced. And if you can price it, you can sell it, you can transfer it, and you can hand it over to your children when you pass away one day, and they will continue to earn from the income that you've created in your lifetime. That is a real asset. That is the legacy that we're hoping to build here at DuePoint. We want this to live beyond you in what we're doing here at DuePoint, and we have created it in our system. Like I said, you do not form any part of the sales transaction here at DuePoint. So if you're concerned about having to sell things, good news. You never sell anything at DuePoint at all. At no point are you involved in it. Our presentations and our portal that we use online do all the work for you. You are never selling a single thing here at DuePoint. I'm going to show you now what to do. People often ask me the question, having looked at this, they say, Brendan, but then what do I tell people? What do I tell people if I can't sell them their products? And this is because everybody's been selling in the past. You've got to flick the switch now. At DuePoint, from your perspective as a wealth engineer, there is one single product that we have, and that is the opportunity to create lifetime recurring income. That's why you're here. That is why you are here. We use our products as the mechanism to create the income, but you're here to create income for others. And that's a conversation that you have with people. You talk about the opportunity to create this income. And when you do, and you put them through these presentations, because you're in the DuePoint system, you don't have to present either. You don't have to go through some training and stand up on a stage and find a venue and all of that. No, we do all of that for you. We offer you 4 ways to connect people to DuePoint and the DuePoint opportunity. The first is through our USB sticks. You can buy them outside at reception. They've got our presentations on them. You can plug it into anything that can take a USB stick, and wham presto, it'll be playing the presentation. The second way, if you're here in Gauteng, you can put people in our auditorium every day. We present Monday to Saturday, every single day. Night times, lunch times, mornings, you can come through. And then the third way, you can use our YouTube channel. Every single one of our presentations is recorded and put onto YouTube. You can go through hundreds of them. Pick your favorites 24/7 anywhere. You can be showing somebody the DuePoint opportunity without having to present to them. And then the fourth way is through our live streaming. We live stream across the country every single presentation, every single day. So anywhere, anytime, in your house, at the office, wherever you might be, you can hook into our live streams, and I'll be there in living color doing the presentation for you. You never have to do it. And how do you get people to those presentations? What is the key opening sentence? An opportunity to create reliable, recurring income. As you do that, and people go through the presentation, some of them are going to catch the vision of what we're doing here at DuePoint and will become wealth engineers. You will add them to DuePoint as wealth engineers, and we will allocate them to you, and your channel is born. They will go out, having been through the process like you, and do the same thing with others. Soon you will have tens, hundreds, maybe thousands of individuals across the country talking about DuePoint and adding wealth engineers to your channel. We then come along as DuePoint, and we facilitate the purchase of our products into this channel of distribution you have now created for us. Okay, not you, we. And your income is born. Now, what's very important to note is that this is not some kind of a scheme that you've read about, heard about, your parents warned you about. It's not a shape. It's not any of these things, okay? This is a genuine income earning opportunity. We have 8 regulators that review and audit us on a quarterly basis. We're listed on the JSE. We're licensed with the Financial Services Board. We would not be able to create one of these things. This is the real deal. So people say to me, well then, Brendan, where's the catch? Well, the catch is time. Because this is not a get-rich-quick scheme, because this is genuine, like your career, like building a business, it is going to take time and energy and persistence and focus and determination if you're going to change your life with it. Exactly like it would in your careers or your business. If you do nothing, nothing happens in the DuePoint system. You've got to pay with time. But it certainly beats paying with money, which is what we've been doing up until this time. Now, the system is designed to change your life, and it can with a little bit of time and focus. There are 2 ways that you earn through the DuePoint system. The first is through our returns program. Our returns program pays you R27.50 for every successful product paid via debit order every single month, multiplied by a factor of where in your channel the payment was made. So, for instance, you go out, you chat to a few people, and those people become wealth engineers. Some of them become wealth engineers, and they make their product payments. When they do, every month that they do, you get R27.50 multiplied by 200% because they're on your first point. That's R55. R55 for every product every month that's paid. It's not R1, it's not R5, it's not R12, it's R55. It's material, it's significant, and you very quickly start to feel it in your own individual economics. Now, these few folk, they go out, they chat to just a handful of people, and a few more become wealth engineers, and they pay their products, and you again get R27.50 multiplied by 200%, which is R55. You've been at DuePoint for 5 minutes. You really haven't been here long, and you're already earning, on this particular example, just under R1,000 a month. It's not changing your life, but it's 1,000 extra rand a month, and you've been here for 5 minutes. Now, if you want to change your life, you want the type of income that's going to change your life, you are going to have to put the time and effort in to build a channel, a large channel at DuePoint. And as you do, and as people make their payments, you earn on a reducing basis down to the 8th point. But there is no limit to how big a channel you can create at DuePoint. From the 8th point on, where you qualify to earn, you will always earn 4% of R27.50, whether your channel's 20 points big, 100 points big, whatever. As long as you qualify to earn, or those that take your channel after your life qualify to earn, you will get that 4% of R27.50 from the 8th point onwards. Right, so how does that translate into practical numbers? What does that mean on a monthly basis? So we went and we asked ourselves that question. We did a whole lot of mathematics. We got 2 decades of data that we worked through, and we came up with what we think is a reasonable and conservative growth rate. Now, all of you are going to grow at a different rate. We know that. But we needed to give you an example that we thought was reasonable and conservative. So we used what we called the 3 plus 2 growth formula. What it says is, in your first month with us, you have to put in 3 people on your first point. That's it. In an entire month, you have to put 3 people in. If you can put 3 people in your first month, and then 2 every month thereafter, 1 every 2 weeks on average, thereafter, we believe you can anticipate these numbers. Now, that's where the persistency comes in. You can't put 2 people in your first month and then stop because it's Christmas. You've got to be doing it every single month if this example is going to work for you. Then, of course, you need to work with the guys you put in to do the same thing. They must be growing too. And then we applied our maths to that. We said, of course, not everybody's going to do 3 plus 2. Not everyone's going to stay. We're going to have lapses and cancellations, etc. We put all of that into the maths. And with all of that in, we believe that with your persistent effort for 6 months, you can reasonably expect to earn about 2,500 rand a month. You'll see how this differs from Facebook that promises you 100,000 after 3 months. There's no such thing. There is no such thing. You cannot earn that much sustainably after 90 days. No career in the world will pay you that much, will increase your salary that much over 90 days. But after 6 months, we reckon you could have increased your annual income into your household by 30,000 rand. Now, if you can push through to a year, 12 months with us, 1 year this time next year, okay, we reckon you'd be earning about 9,000 to 10,000 rand a month. quite reasonably, quite conservatively, 120,000 Rand a year that you've created for yourself in 12 months with the DuePoint system where you have been persistent. If you can push through to 2 years, we reckon that you would be can reasonably expect to be earning around 27 to 30,000 Rand a month. That's 360,000 Rand a year. Now, there's very few of you, I believe, that are going to get a 30,000 Rand raise in the next 24 months. But you can engineer that. That's why you're called a wealth engineer at DuePoint. You can engineer that for yourself with this tool that we place in your hand at no cost. You can take the tool and you can create an income of 30,000 Rand a month for yourself in 2 years. Now, we've got lots of people doing this already in the DuePoint system. I'm going to show you one or two of them a little bit later. But there's lots of them doing it already. They've taken the tool and they've made it. You can do it too if you put the time and the effort and the thought in. You don't put those in, you earn nothing. There's no guarantees here. You've got to work to get it. If you can do 3 years with us, we reckon you'll be about 45 to 50,000 Rand a month. That's 600,000 Rand a year. 4 years with us, we reckon you'll be about 60 to 65,000 Rand a month, 720,000 Rand a year. 4 years of labor. And if you can do 5 years with us, half a decade, we reckon you'll be on about 80 to 100,000 Rand a month. Half a decade. Not 5 minutes, not 5 months, not 5 weeks. 5 years with us. Now, I get mixed responses to this. Some people say to me, Brendan, this is too slow. That's the most common one. People come to me and say, the problem with DuePoint is you earn too slowly. Well, the problem with DuePoint is that you earn reliably, recurringly, until you die. That is not what happens in the other versions of this that you read about on Facebook. This is the real thing. And therefore, it takes time to build up. With your effort, you can sow a totally different future. Now, I ask people that ask me that question often, I say, how long have you spent in your careers? How long have you been employed for? How much time and effort have you put into that? And has it got you anywhere near this in that time? The wonderful thing about the DuePoint system is it's a set of criteria. And as you complete the criteria, you create the earning for yourself. That is not the same in your employment. Often the criteria change in the last minute. You think that you're going to get a promotion. You think you're going to get a bonus. You think you're going to get a raise, and then you don't, or it's less, or it's unreliable. Here, it is reliably written down and achievable. You're in control of it. Other people say to me, this is flagrant marketing. Nobody's ever going to earn 80,000 Rand a month. Okay, well, we already have people earning it, so you'll have to go and talk to them. We already have it. But it is doable when you put the time and effort in. So let's look at some live examples. We've got 3 this month. We pick 3 or 4 each month to show people of varying earnings in our system. You can go to our YouTube to find testimonies of many, many more. Here's Mark and Vilna. Joined us about a year ago. And in a year, as a part-time thing, outside of their main time-consuming exercise every day, they've built for themselves an asset worth about 8,500 Rand a month. I said it would take a year to get to 9,000 to 10,000 Rand. 8.5, pretty close to the maths that we did. We've got Lydia. Lydia joined us on the 20th of October. Full-time employed, does not have time during the day for this, works at night and on Saturdays on building a channel with DuePoint. And in 6 months, she's built a channel worth 11,000 Rand a month, 130,000 Rand a year. 130,000 in 6 months. What does an extra 10,000 Rand a month do for you? People keep thinking we need the 100,000 Rand a month. Oh, I need to win the lottery. And no, we don't. What does an extra 10,000 Rand a month do for your economics, your personal economics right now? How many things on the list of problems you have can you cross off with an extra 10,000 Rand a month? You've still got your jobs. You've still got your income. This is extra that we put on for you through the DuePoint system. What changes? Lydia's changed it in 6 months. She used to say, and still does say when she spoke to us last, she said the worst day of the month is payday because you see the money come in and go out. And that was it. That's what you worked an entire month for. An entire month. For that moment where the money comes in and goes out. She wants to change that. She's doing it with the DuePoint system. Then we've got Roloff. Roloff's been with us about 14, 15 months. And in that time, he's created an asset worth 26,000 Rand a month. 26,000 Rand a month, that's 300,000 Rand a year. Extra that he has created for himself. I said it would take 2 years to get to 27 to 30,000 in our maths. Do you remember that? He's done it in 14 or 15 months. It is up to you. The tool is in your hands. You can go to our YouTube channel and see guys earning 1,000 Rand a month. You can see guys earning 5,000 Rand a month. And you can see guys earning 85,000 Rand a month on our YouTube channel. All of them have just taken the tool and are using it in the time they have and to the capability that they have. and you can do the same. You don't have to be earning 80 grand a month, but maybe 15 grand or 5 grand or 20 grand could change everything in your economics. That's what we're hoping to do here at DuePoint. That's the first way you earn. Put it in a box. Let's put it aside for now. Now it's a completely secondary way you earn with the DuePoint system. It's through our XP Rewards program. It's our training program where we train you from beginner to expert through a set of steps and training activities that we do with you. As you complete them, we give you XP points. These are experience points. They're a measure of your experience and maturity as a wealth engineer here at DuePoint. The activities range from attending our presentations, watching live, doing training videos, coming to our training, all sorts of different activities that we've got for you. And I just want to remind the wealth engineers now, with regard to this, that Saturday presentations, which is tomorrow, 10 o'clock, it's double XP for watching live with your guests. Gather your guests up, put them in a venue, your lounge, your house, your country club, whatever you've got around you, your office, wherever you can get a room, put them in there, watch it live. You get double XP for doing that. You get 0 XP for coming here. Why do you get 0 XP for coming here? Because like 5,000 people come here on a Saturday morning and we're hanging out the windows. It doesn't make any sense. Use the technology. Tune in live. Get double XPs on Saturday mornings. Remember that for tomorrow. Now, as your XP grows through the training program, naturally your channel starts growing. That's how the system is designed. And as your channel grows and you meet the XP criteria in the program, we start to reward you with cash. Okay? A little bit of cash in the beginning, a little bit of cash, just to kind of get you going. This is in addition to your returns that we were talking about. Okay? Then as you get a little bit more mature and experienced and your channel gets a little bit bigger, well, so does the cash that we reward you with. Then we start to reward you with tools that we know accelerate the growth of your channels. At rank 5, we give you an imported lightning memory stick from the USA. It plugs into every single electronic device in South Africa, and it's jam-packed with presentations, downloads, testimonies, tools, everything you need to talk to someone about DuePoint anytime, anywhere, whether you've got an internet connection or not. Very useful tool. Then at rank 7, we give you what we think is probably the most powerful tool in building channels, your own set of business cards. Except it's not like a 500 Rand set of business cards. It's a 12,500 Rand imported set of business cards, gold-gilded, custom-made for you. When you give somebody the best business card they've ever seen in their lives, they're going to want to know who DuePoint is and what you do for them, and your channel grows. If you want to see what one of these looks like, go and look at one of our sets in our glass cabinet afterwards. You will see what a 12,500 Rand set of business cards looks like, and you get them at rank 7. At rank 9, as long as you maintain your channel size, we take you and your family away every year for the rest of your life on a 5-star business class, all expenses paid holiday. Every year for the rest of your life, as long as you maintain your channel size with us. There's a whole new set of problems that's introduced into your life.
All of your wind has gone, and all of the paths you've drawn have sunk to the ocean sun where no one can see. You stand on at the dark embrace, cower the dreams you chase under the rust and blood. Don't let yourself give up.
At DuePoint, everything is earned, nothing is won. We have no prizes, we have only rewards for the hard work that we know you put in creating these channels of distribution for us. That's what we do. And like I said, every one of you can make it. None of you are coming right now, but every one of you can make it if you put your heads down and go for it. Any one of you watching us live can make it. We're going in December this time. And if you do, everything can be different for the future. Not only the holiday, but your earnings, your economics. At rank 11, we give you another very useful tool. It's your own car. It's not given to you for 5 minutes and taken away, a month, a year and taken away. It's not rented to you. You don't finance it through us, and it's not branded. It's your car, because it is a very useful tool that we believe you can build your freedom with. Every month we run wealth quests. Our wealth quests are our little sort of blocks of building blocks that we use to help you create sustainable and solid foundations in your channel and reward you with tools we know will help you build your channels as quickly as possible. They run from the first day to the last day of every month, and so everybody can get excited about them because everyone can achieve them. And where you do, the rewards are fantastic. Some months, iPads. Other months, iPhones, big smart TV screens, cash, data and Wi-Fi routers, all the things you need to be building your channel with here at DuePoint. This month, it's the You're in the Army Now challenge, which says you have to rank up in our training program. If you're rank 0 to rank 2, you've got to rank up twice. If you rank 3 and above, you've got to rank up once this month. And we give you 60 gigs of data over the course of the next 6 months, 10 gigs a month, with always-on's public Wi-Fi network. That's crazy. We know how valuable data is. We know. It's like gold and toilet paper, the two other most valuable things in the world. Data is number 3. Guys, 60 gigs. It's over 6,000 rands worth of data. And everybody that achieves this challenge this month, by the end of the month, will get this data. Now, people say to me, Brendan, how on earth is this possible? How do you fund it? How do you finance it? Well, we spent most of our time, well, I did particularly, in the traditional space. What do we do in the traditional finance space in South Africa? We direct market to you. We put adverts on TVs, billboards, radio stations, bathrooms, taxis, everywhere where we can stick an advert, we put an advert up. It costs hundreds of millions of rands a year per company to do this. How do we fund that? Nobody ever asks. It should be the same question. What we do is we put the cost of that into your monthly payments. We just reverse engineer it into what you pay. And it means that every month your car insurance, your funeral cover, your life cover, house insurance, banking fees, 35 to 50% of it is next month's marketing. That's all it is. We put it in the price. Now, we've done exactly the same thing here at DuePoint, except we never advertise. You are never, ever going to see a TV advert or a radio advert with regard to DuePoint. Not ever, because we use you to penetrate the market for us. And so that money that would have been spent on SABC, DSTV, etc., is now available to you and your channels. That's the simple mathematics. You're welcome to come and talk to me about the complicated stuff. We can talk fractal calculus and all sorts of stuff afterwards, but the simple stuff is there. That's how we fund it. Now, folks, there are 3 products that we facilitate the purchase of in your channels that you create for us, not you, us, remember? The first one is our Access Wealth Plan. It costs 299 Rand a month, and for the 299 Rand, you get a tax-free investment account of your very own. And we take 100 Rand of the 299 and we stick it in that tax-free investment account of yours, and it is a no-notice, immediate access investment account, which means the money is immediately available to you. It's not an endowment fund. This is your tax-free investment account. The 100 Rand is immediately yours. And therefore, the real cost of this product is only 199 Rand a month. And for the 199, you get to be a wealth engineer, like I said, and you get 110,000 Rands worth of personal accident cover. Our second product is our Wealth Guard product. It's 274 Rand a month. And for 274 Rand a month, you get 1.1 million Rands worth of personal accident cover with no deferred benefit period, no waiting period, no maximum age limits, no medical examinations or declarations after your first premium payment. You're undercover for 1.1 million Rands worth of personal accident cover. How can we do this? Because we are the insurance company. You are dealing directly with the source here at DuePoint. The third product, my favorite one, it's our non-insurance, non-financial product. It's our Wealth Points Buyers Club, What it does is for 274 Rand a month, it gives you access to the leverage that we have in the market as a corporate. We go out as a 65-year-old corporate and we go to Checkers and Hershey's and Take-A-Lot and Eagle Ford and everywhere we go. We're adding suppliers all the time, even Always On. We go to them and we say, we've got a huge database of customers and clients. What prices, discounts, vouchers, account managers can you give us? And we get stuff it would be very difficult for you to get. And for 274 Rand a month, as part of as a member of our Wealth Points Buyers Club, you get access to all of those discounts. You can completely change the way you spend your money every month with us. Many of our wealth engineers say they only have to make one purchase during the month, and the discount they get is greater than the 274 Rand that they paid for this product. So I get very excited about this one. Folks, as I said, as a product owner, you are now a wealth engineer. As a wealth engineer, you get full access to the executive and management team here at DuePoint at no cost. Monday to Saturday, you can book us to train, strategize, goal set, motivate you and your teams. We're here for you. You get all of our facilities, presentation rooms, boardrooms, breakaway rooms, free Wi-Fi, tea and coffee all week long at no cost to you for you to be building your channels with. You get all of our state-of-the-art technology and you get nationwide footprint. We live stream every presentation, which means every day at every presentation around the country, you can be adding people to your channel with our live presentations. Folks, that is everything there is to know about DuePoint. It is a simple but genuine process that we have put together in the 21st century under tremendous regulatory review to create a solution in the economy that we live in right now, which is in big trouble. And we know it. We know it's in big trouble. We don't have time anymore to be pondering and thinking about other options because there aren't any. We've had to build and engineer a solution to what's happening in South Africa. We want all of you to be with us. If you choose to become a wealth engineer today, it's super simple. Hook up into our Wi-Fi on your tablet or smartphone or use our iPads outside. Go to DuePoint.net, click apply. 5 minutes later, you'll be sent a W number to your phone and you're a wealth engineer. That W number is your channel, yours alone. It doesn't go into some kind of structure somewhere. It's yours. And you will choose whether it's worthless or whether it's fantastic. You will choose. And you'll pay with your time to build that channel. That's what you'll pay with at the DuePoint system. We want you in. Once you've done that, set a goal. You can sit with your lead wealth engineer, the person who brought you with, tell them what your goal is, and then work a plan out with the DuePoint system. If you don't have those two elements, guys, you won't go anywhere. Set a goal, and we use the plan that we've created here to get to those goals. We have all the tools that you need necessary here. You can purchase them all at reception or order them on info@DuePoint.net. Get the tools. These things work. They don't make money for us. I'm not going to make money off of selling USB sticks. They are tools that work. We know this through years of experience. Buy USB sticks. It's got our presentations on. It means straight away you can be showing people the presentations. Get our power blocks for your phones and tablets. I say it in the presentations. I say, guys, every day we have someone walking in here who says, oh, I can't fill out the application form because my battery just died. Last night we had 2 people say that exact statement to me after the presentation when I had said the sentence. Guys, the most powerful thing you need right now is the ability to fill out the application form. Get the power blocks. Then you're never going to run out of power again. Business cards. You don't have to pay 12,500 Rand to get started with them. We've got very reasonable but beautiful sets that we can make for you here. Get the tools before you leave. And we've got piles of others. Take a look in our glass cabinet that you can be using to be building your channels with. Guys, if you become wealth engineers, when you come to a presentation here, please go to the events tab on your app or on our website and book your name in. You don't have to book your guests in, just your name in, so that they let you in at the gate. Otherwise, there's a chance they could turn you and your guests away, and you don't want that. So make sure you book before you come. And then, guys, as wealth engineers, we ask you to subscribe to our YouTube channel. It's called DuePoint Channel. It costs you nothing to subscribe to it, but it will let you know the moment we go live every day. It'll let you know the moment we upload a video, and we do that all the time. If you guys were here on Saturday, you would have seen our latest Rank 11s getting their car, okay? Their car on Saturday morning. Within 90 minutes, that video was up on our YouTube channel, and you could be using it and watching it. You want to be subscribed. Make sure you do that. And then, guys, download our free app. Our free app, it's available. Hook up into the Wi-Fi, put it on your phone or your tablet tonight. It plugs you into your channel in real time. This is state-of-the-art stuff that we've got here. You can watch your channel in real time through the app. It's got the tools on it that you need. It's got your personal documentation on it, and it's got your training all built into it. Make sure you get these things today. You can see how serious we are about what we're doing here. This is serious. We are passionate about being part of the solution here, and we're passionate about changing the people's lives who join us at DuePoint. We want you to join us. Today, the tool is yours. No money will pass out of your hands today as you become a wealth engineer. But you will have to set your mind to a change in the way you create income. Everybody's been put into that box of I need a job. The need a job story is over. It's not working anymore. Take a look around you. Look globally how jobs are not working anymore. We have to start creating income independently where you're in control. Today, we want you to get involved with us. And if you have questions or concerns, come and ask us. Ask us. We've had to answer the questions in making the system. Come and ask us the questions afterwards, or ask your lead wealth engineer. Guys, thank you very much. That's our Friday presentation. I'm hoping I'll see lots of you tomorrow morning at Saturday, 10 o'clock presentation. And if you've got any questions, come and ask me outside. Thanks a lot, and thanks to all of you watching us live around the country.